Hi guys, in this video I'm going to teach you a card control that's now been called the Collab control. It's a card control that was developed in collaboration with myself and my friend Tyler Payne. Now the reason why it's called the Collab control because, well, we both worked on it together, and also it utilizes ideas from guys in the past such as Marlowe, Vernon, Dingle, and those guys like that. I'm going to be honest with you, this control is kind of hard to do, but once you master it, it's going to be one of those controls you just go to again and again. And I have no doubt that you will master it because you are amazing. Just as a reminder, the pre-sale on the Mantis deck ends in 24 hours, so I highly recommend jumping in on that, because if you order 3 decks or more on this pre-sale, you will receive a free ebook of my book Sharps and Swindles, as well as me going over 8 routines you can do with the Mantis deck with the markings and the one-way back design. I will leave a link to this pre-order down below in the first pinned comment. Let's get into it. Okay, so like I said, this move will take some practice, okay? So let me break down what you are simulating. Okay, so you dribble the card, somebody says stop, you show them the card. Now, what you're going to pretend to do is take this card, dribble the cards on the table, toss that in, and then toss the others on top of that so it's buried in the middle, and the card comes to the top. That was the real action, so here's the fake action for you. What is going to happen is this. So when you show the card, what you're going to do is the moment you bring this down and push it back in, you sort of dribble these on the table at the same time. Don't push it back totally flush, because what's going to happen, you're going to use sort of the ball of your thumb here to push over the card underneath, so this card right here, underneath this selection as well, like this. So once again, we're here, we're dribbling, we show them the card, like so. We go to push it back at the same time, putting these on the table like this in a dribble sort of messy action, but don't put it back flush all the way so your thumb, the ball of your thumb, can still contact that second card, and it sort of rests there automatically. So what you're going to do is sort of push that guy over like this, so you have a purchase on 2 cards here. Now, what's going to happen is you want to keep your fingers underneath that second card like this. Now when you go to pretend to toss it in, all you do is simply push this top card back like so, and so this second card will stay right above your fingers right here. They'll just sort of stick there like this, and that's going to allow you to easily just toss that card in like this, that second card. Now obviously, motion and gravity does help, so trying to do it slow like I just did won't be very good. So we're here, we show the card like this. As we go to push it back, don't push all the way flush, just do this and sort of just toss it in. And that was the second card. The card is still right here, right? It's still on top. So all you do now is take these and sort of dribble these on top of there, thus pretending to bury the selection. Square these up, and the card's already on top, so you can go into your favorite effects. Now let's break it down with a little bit more detail. Now, like I said, gravity does play a role in this, so when you go to sort of toss it back in, you want to sort of dip your hand down like this, and this serves as to get the card out easier because of gravity, but it also shades the move. All right, from this angle, you can't see what's happening here. All they see is this. They've just seen the card, so when you go to do this, it just looks like that same card, but it's the switch. So you do that and the card's on top. So I want to show you some of the moves that this was inspired by and how we got to this. So first of all, Derek Dingle's New Theory second deal, or the one-handed New Theory second deal. So here we have the Ace of Diamonds, and it's literally a one-handed push-off second deal where it's like that, and it gets switched out. And so that uses a no break. It's just a one-handed push-off second deal using that motion to switch it out like this. And then with the break, it's a lot easier. So with the collab control, you show the card, push it back, and you have that little break in there, which makes it a lot easier to extract the card. And that reminded me of the Marlowe switch, the retention switch, where you show a card like this, get a break under that top card, and then you sort of put it right there and switch the card out that way like this. That was a terrible one. Let me try to redeem myself. There we go, something like that. So the combination of Dingle's method of the one-handed push-off second deal and then Marlowe's, retention change, combined with Steve Bedwell's dribble toss control, where he's like this, and he pretends to toss it in like this, but it's on top. All of those things combined led us to the collab control. Now, expert mode would be actually tossing the card into the dribble like this, using the collab control. So here we are with the 3 of hearts, and as you go to toss it in, you just toss it really into the dribble like that. So they see the card going in, but it's just the collab control switch. Alright guys, so as always, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. It truly does mean the world to me. And so if you learned something new and if you got value from this video, do me a huge favor and hit that like button and sub to the channel. Until next time, happy practicing. I love you guys.